So today we will be talking about Tyla versus Rihanna. So if you didn't know, let me catch you up. Basically, at the Met Gala, Rihanna and Tyla were seen photographed next to each other by a vlogger who was doing an interview for Rihanna. The interviewer caught Tyla awkwardly standing there next to Rihanna as Rihanna waited for A$AP Rocky to leave the event.
Come there. Ree, what up, Ree? Come there. Ree, what up, Ree?
Now, this stirs up controversy because Tyla has clearly had an affection towards Rihanna, even being called the next Rihanna. So people wondered why Tyla and Rihanna never took a picture with each other. And I certainly think it was weird too. The girl clearly loves Rihanna. I mean, we all do. Rihanna's an icon. So it really makes no sense as to why they weren't seen actually being photographed by a professional photographer together at the Met Gala. It's clear Rihanna had some disdain for Tyla, and I think that's messy because Tyla's a newcomer. I mean, what beef could Tyla and Rihanna really have? You know what I mean? Outside of something very petty. I think this is very interesting because we oftentimes see this in female rap with Nicki Minaj and newcomers, and to see this in pop really shows that there really is a resurgence of talent, and there is something pushing old artists away. You know what I mean? That is a very real reality, that at a certain age you get pushed out of the game. And I feel like that's why Tyla really doesn't like Rihanna, is because she's like, you're not gonna push me out the game. I'm not gonna feed into the narrative that you're the next me. Now, am I gonna beef with you? No, because that would probably have a reverse effect and probably have the outcome of Tyla still being a superstar. But in Rihanna not talking to Tyla, it's very obvious that the girl has some issue with her. It gets messier with the after effects of the Met Gala being 10 times shadier than the actual event. And so after the Met Gala, Rihanna uploads a Met Gala recap, which is her being filmed throughout the night, recapping the night of the Met Gala. Now, what stands out is the Ira Star track, which is called Who's That Girl, I think it's called. Rihanna put Ira Star, Tyla's competitor, in her video as the soundtrack.
Who's that girl? Who's that girl? What's poppin'? That girl, there's no stopping. What's coming?
It's not like Rihanna is Nicki Minaj, who is known to beef with younger people. This is Rihanna, a person who hasn't had much beefs, you know what I mean? Like, isn't known for that, but is obviously picking an issue with this girl right here. And that's why, I don't know, the consensus on the internet is that Tyla is this, like, mean girl who's posing as nice because Tyla had posted a reaction to the internet saying how Rihanna didn't like her, and Tyla was basically just saying like, oh, I didn't want to speak to Rihanna because she was busy. She was waiting on A$AP Rocky. It was time to go. Everybody was leaving, and she was there awkwardly waiting on her car.
I look crazy right now, but I just woke up. My voice is raspy. But basically, y'all, everyone knows I love Ree. Oh my gosh. So I met her last year, and she was cool. You know, I met her, but I think she was occupied because she was like, I went up to her, I was like, oh, hey, you know. She was like, hey, my baby daddy's calling me, and then she left, and I was like, oh, maybe she was busy. So I don't know, I felt awkward. What the heck? I felt awkward. I don't know how to say hi. If I feel like someone's busy, it's like, So this time, I was waiting for my call and she was right there, and I was, yeah. So this time, yeah, I don't want to go up because I felt like she was busy. You know what I mean? And the last time she was busy. So I want to, like, when we do speak, if we do end up speaking ever, I want it to be like calm so we both can just, vibe and talk nicely.
People say she shouldn't post the video because it lends to people thinking that Rihanna's a mean girl or forcing Rihanna into talking to Tyla. I don't really know about that. Honestly, Rihanna don't like Tyla, and honestly, Tyla is quite a nice young lady, because if a person don't like me and they're obviously showing that they're going out their way to support people in spite of me, because what Rihanna using Ira Star's song, that was shady. Like, come on, y'all. Like, let's put two and two together. Like, that was Rihanna being shady. And it's like, we don't know where this shade is coming from. This bad blood that Rihanna seems to have is quite literally coming out of nowhere. Even with Tyla reporting that Tyla said that they did meet before. They met before. So what's the shade for? The internet has decided to demonize Tyla, painting her as this evil, uppity African girl who thinks she's better than people and feels entitled to Rihanna's attention. But in all honesty, we don't know why Rihanna doesn't like Tyla. Like, Rihanna's disdain for Tyla is justifying the disdain that so many people already had for that little girl. She didn't do nothing to nobody. Tyla did not do nothing to nobody. All she did is come out, make her little bops, swing her little waist, and she puts out great music. Now, I can understand the Rihanna comparisons getting to Rihanna, because I don't know if I would like that too, like to be pushed out of my career path or pushed out of my passion, to be saying that somebody's gonna be the next me. But that happens. And Tyler, the comparisons don't fall flat. Tyler is an amazing artist. So I just feel like I wish Rihanna and Tyla got along, but I know that in the music industry, it's not all bubbles and butterflies. It's a competition, it's a business. So in a perfect world, they would have got along. In a perfect world, they would have got along, but honestly, whatever puts out the best music, whatever makes the best music for me. I just feel like this is two island girls being petty towards each other. I mean, in my opinion, Tyla was not being petty, is not being petty. Tyla's taking a very humble and very like passive approach to somebody not liking her. You know what I mean? And Tyla's no scary cat, you know what I mean? Like, she's not scared to be confrontational or to address an issue. So it's like, in my opinion, Rihanna looks like a bully. But hey, leave your opinion in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Later.